starting late was a plus because there was this constant catch up that I needed to do, and so I didn't really have time to second guess myself, or I needed to make my trajectory quite clear, and so I did that at all costs. I knew it's what I wanted to do with my life, and I knew it was going to take an incredible amount of hard work, and so I was willing to make sacrifices in order for that to happen.
But that speaks to anything that you want to kind of set your mind to when it comes to jumping on and doing something with such I'd say it requires a lot of discipline for you to have gotten there.
I wasn't aware of my discipline, and I had it, but I just wasn't aware that what I was choosing to do, that my daily structure and my daily routine was actually quite disciplined. For me, it came quite natural to sort of get up in the morning and stretch. It came quite natural to run. It came quite natural to go and take dance classes. It came quite natural to research films and theatre shows and musicals. I didn't realize that was a discipline. I only kind of tapped into that now as a life coach and as a counselor, when I help people structure their lives. That all these things that I did were very disciplined choices. I guess because I had such a passion for it, it felt organic. But yeah, I used to run, I used to stretch, I used to work on my flexibility, I used to work on my technique, even at home, even in the living room. It does take a lot of focus and a lot of concentration to master this skill that you have, and I don't know that I ever did master it, but I definitely worked constantly to continue to learn and grow.
You arranged your life in such a way that discipline came easy because it's something that you were super passionate about, and it's only, I guess, if I were to take a stab, it was only in retrospect that you were able to say, yeah, I was pretty disciplined. Or if somebody said, hey, that's really disciplined of you to do, then you would be like, oh, okay, I didn't think of it that way.
And that's when I became aware of it, as the more and more I started to work with creative people, and the more that I work with creative youth, the more I started to realize that these things that I was doing, these natural choices that I was making, was very much shaped around structure and order and routine and discipline. Here's the catch, though. I could tap into it when it came by choice. So I struggled at dance school. I struggled in full-time. I struggled learning, a tertiary degree in dance because it was enforced upon me what my discipline needed to be. And so I pushed back quite a bit, and I wouldn't turn up to classes, or I'd turn up late, or, I was quite chaotic because I felt as though I didn't have a choice. I needed to listen to the rules, and I needed to abide by the rules. And so really I fell into this disciplined freedom when I felt that I was in charge of my own life and my own trajectory, and I could position myself where I needed to go and what I needed to be and do. I guess if I felt that I needed to do it, if I was told that I needed to do it, I would push back. If I felt as though I had a choice and that I was the author that held the pen, then it came a lot more organically.